7 people talked about you last night. Their words will leave you speechless. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is reaching you in the exact moment your spirit is finally quiet enough to hear it, and your heart needs this right now. So listen to this, because this message is for you, and it's arriving with a weight that isn't random, a timing that isn't accidental, and a truth that will feel like something inside you already knew it long before your eyes landed on these words. And as I say this, I want you to breathe, because last night, while you were minding your own energy, trying to heal, trying to steady your spirit, 7 different people spoke your name, and the universe has been pulling me toward you to reveal why. So don't scroll, listen to this, because their conversations weren't ordinary, they weren't casual, and they weren't meaningless. These were spiritual echoes, emotional confessions, and subconscious revelations that formed a circle around your energy without you even knowing it. And if your chest feels a little tight reading this, that's because your intuition has already felt the shift, because last night something aligned, something cracked open, something finally clicked in people who once misunderstood you, doubted you, or took you for granted. And your heart needs this right now, so listen to this. The first person spoke your name with regret so heavy the air around them changed. They finally realized what they lost when they lost access to your energy, your kindness, your patience, your presence, and the universe made them confront that truth in a way they couldn't dodge. Don't scroll, because this matters. This message is for you. The second person spoke your name with jealousy, feeling the rise in your spirit, the shift in your glow, the way you're stepping into alignment without needing their approval anymore, and they felt something they haven't felt before, fear, because they see you becoming someone they can no longer manipulate, underestimate, or replace, and your heart needs this right now. The third person spoke your name with admiration that surprised even them, because they're finally understanding that everything you went through didn't break you, it refined you, and for the first time they see you not as who you were but as who you're becoming, and those 2 versions aren't even in the same universe anymore. So don't scroll, listen to this, because the fourth person spoke your name with longing, deep longing, soulmate level longing, the kind that hits in waves when someone realizes they pushed away the one energy that ever felt spiritually familiar, safe, and irreplaceable. And this person didn't just think of you, they felt you, felt the echo of your absence, felt the space you used to soften inside them, and their soul moved, literally moved toward yours last night, and your heart needs this right now. The fifth person spoke your name with confusion because they can feel you leveling up, glowing differently, stepping into purpose, attracting blessings, and they can't understand how you're rising after everything meant to break you, and the universe is forcing them to watch your evolution in real time. And listen to this, because the sixth person spoke your name with love, quiet, unspoken, trembling love. The kind they never had the courage to show you, the kind they thought they could bury, the kind they thought would fade with time, but instead it grew. And last night they admitted it out loud for the first time, and their voice cracked when they did, because you were never just someone to them, and your heart needs this right now, so don't scroll. And the seventh person. Oh, this one will shock you, because the seventh person wasn't someone you expected, wasn't someone you thought even noticed you, wasn't someone whose opinion you thought carried any spiritual weight. But last night they spoke your name with revelation, like a veil had lifted, like they finally saw the truth about who you are, your purpose, your calling, your power, your heart, and they said something the universe needs you to hear. They don't even know yet how chosen they are. Listen to this, because this message is for you, and all 8 signs, including the fact that you're still reading this right now, are proof that you're in a chapter where everything hidden is being revealed, every whispered conversation is being exposed, and every soul connected to your journey is being spiritually awakened, whether they're ready or not, and don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. You're entering a season where nothing said behind your back can stop what's being prepared ahead of you, where every regret, every confession, every late-night mention of your name is aligning to form the breakthrough, the clarity, and the divine confirmation you've been waiting for, and the universe is saying that you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, you are not unprotected. Your name is being carried through rooms you've never stepped into, through hearts you didn't know cared, through conversations designed to shift your destiny into motion, and something big is coming, something emotional, something revealing, something that will make everything suddenly make sense. So listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. Those 7 people didn't speak your name by coincidence. Your energy is awakening something in them, something they can't ignore, something they can't explain, and the universe is saying, get ready, your story is about to turn. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is something the universe has been trying to get you to notice, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, and the timing of you seeing this is not random, not accidental, not coincidence. It is alignment, it is spiritual timing, it is the moment when truth finally finds the person it belongs to, and last night something happened that you weren't supposed to hear but were absolutely meant to know, because 7 people, yes, 7, spoke your name with an energy that shook the air around them, and listen to this, don't scroll, because what they said is now echoing into your path, shaping what is coming next, shifting spiritual frequencies around you in ways you can't see yet but can definitely feel in your chest, in your intuition, in that quiet place inside you that knows when something big is moving toward your life. And as these people sat there last night, every single one of them carried a different emotion when your name crossed their lips. Some carried regret so heavy it made their voice crack, others carried jealousy so sharp it could cut through their silence, and one carried a longing that burned like a truth they tried to hide for far too long. And don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, and that longing is tied to someone whose soul has been drifting back toward you like a tide they can't fight anymore. Someone who has been seeing angel numbers like 222, 444, 717 every time they think about you. Someone whose dreams have been pulling your spirit into theirs, someone who never meant to let you go, but got swallowed up by ego, confusion, fear, or pressure, and now their heart is waking up in a way they can't ignore. And while these conversations were happening, the universe was watching, listening, rearranging, and aligning, because there is a shift around your name, a wave of energy forming, something preparing to break open. And don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now. And these people weren't just talking. They were revealing themselves without realizing it, showing their intentions, their doubts, their guilt, their desire to return, their secret wish to see you again or fix something they damaged or reconnect with a version of themselves they only experienced when they were connected to you. And here's the part that will leave you breathless. One of them admitted something that changed everything, something they never thought they'd confess out loud, something that revealed why the connection with you never died, why their thoughts keep circling back, why their emotions hit them out of nowhere at the most inconvenient moments. And the truth is that they realized, maybe too late, maybe right on time, that what they felt for you was not casual, not temporary, not replaceable. And don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. They said that losing your presence felt like losing a piece of their own peace, a piece of their own clarity, a piece of their own spiritual grounding. and they have been walking around pretending to be fine while the universe keeps reminding them of you in the most unexpected ways. And while they spoke, something shifted in the air around them. Something spiritual, something heavy, something like a karmic door opening, because the truth spoken in your absence is still truth, and the universe responds to honesty even when it's whispered in the dark. And another person in that room, someone you once trusted, someone who didn't value you the way they should have, spoke with a tone that revealed their guilt, their discomfort, their awareness that they mishandled your loyalty, your time, your energy, and now they are watching the consequences unfold in real time because karma is not punishing them, karma is teaching them, karma is showing them what life feels like without the light you once brought. And don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you. Your heart needs this right now. Because you think nobody notices your absence, you think nobody feels your silence, you think nobody is affected when you pull your energy back, but last night proved that your presence carries weight, your energy carries influence, your spirit leaves an imprint people cannot erase even when they try, and someone else, the third voice in this circle, spoke of you with protectiveness, with admiration, with a sense of loyalty that surprised even them, because they suddenly realized that you are someone worth defending, someone worth holding on to, someone whose name is wrapped in divine assignment, and the universe heard them, and this is why signs have been appearing around you, why you've been feeling a pull, why your dreams have been more vivid, why angel numbers are showing up like blinking signals, because you are entering a chapter where hidden truths come to the surface, where masks fall off, where intentions reveal themselves before people do. And don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, because what was said last night is not staying in that room, it is moving toward your destiny, shifting connections, rearranging relationships, pulling the right people closer and pushing the wrong people out of your path. And while all of this was happening, your spirit was being protected, elevated, centered, because the universe is preparing you for revelation, reconciliation, and recognition, and you are not losing anything, you are being aligned with clarity, with truth, with soul-level honesty, and the next person who steps toward you will step with intention, with sincerity, with transparency, guided not by ego but by divine timing. And don't scroll, because this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, and the conversations held about you last night were a sign that the storyline of your life is about to shift dramatically, because the universe is placing you on people's hearts for a reason, and the reason will reveal itself sooner than you think. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal moves deeper than gossip, deeper than whispers, deeper than anything spoken behind your back last night. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because something powerful is unfolding in the unseen, something with your name stamped across it, and if you've been feeling restless or heavy in your spirit today, that's not random, that's spiritual pressure building because conversations about you have started a chain reaction in the atmosphere. And the universe is guiding you to hear this at the exact divine second your energy is shifting. Listen to this, because last night wasn't ordinary, last night wasn't accidental. 7 people spoke your name, not casually, not by coincidence, but because your energy, your absence, your silence, your progress, your elevation, your glow has awakened something in them they can no longer ignore, and while you were just trying to get through your evening, trying to distract yourself, trying to settle your emotions, there were people wrestling with the way your presence lingers even when you're not physically in their space. And your heart needs this right now, because some of the words spoken about you carried admiration, some carried confusion, some carried regret, and one carried a truth that is about to reshape your next chapter, so don't scroll. Someone in that group couldn't get you off their mind. Someone replayed a moment with you over and over again. Someone felt a tug on their spirit the same time you felt that sudden wave of emotion out of nowhere, and yes, that was connected. Souls feel before minds understand. Listen to this, because you've been wondering lately why certain memories have resurfaced, why certain songs hit harder, why certain angel numbers like 111, 212, 717, and 333 have been following you everywhere, and it's because the universe has been aligning threads around your name. Threads tied to someone who didn't realize how much you mattered until they sat in a room last night hearing someone else mention you, and in that moment their heart dropped, their chest tightened, and they realized they were not as detached as they pretended to be. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because what they felt wasn't jealousy, it was awakening, the kind that shakes a person awake in a spiritual way, not a logical one. And while the others talked, while they speculated, while they wondered how you've changed, how you've grown, how you've pulled back your energy and stepped into your glow, one person in that circle went quiet, completely quiet, because the truth hit them so hard they couldn't even mask it. They still care, more than they ever admitted, more than they ever allowed themselves to feel, and last night exposed that. Listen to this. Because that silence wasn't emptiness. It was emotion, realization, and a confession rising inside them that they've been running from for months. Your heart needs this right now, because while they tried to distract themselves, while they tried to convince themselves they could move on, while they tried to bury feelings they didn't have the courage to face, the universe made sure your name resurfaced at the exact time their defenses were weakest, and something inside them cracked open. Don't scroll, because this is the part you weren't supposed to miss. After everyone else left, after the laughs faded, after the noise settled, this person stayed behind with someone they trust, someone who knows their heart better than they do, and they confessed something they've never said out loud before. I think I messed up. I think I let the wrong person slip away. I can't stop thinking about them, and the moment those words left their lips, the spiritual lock that had kept their emotion suppressed finally broke. Listen to this message is for you, because the universe heard that confession, your angels heard that confession, and your heart definitely felt it, that sudden shift, that strange heaviness, that emotional pressure you couldn't explain. And now the energy around them is changing fast, because once a soul admits truth, everything around it begins rearranging to guide them toward what they're meant to face. Don't scroll, your heart needs this, because one of the 7 people was defending you, speaking highly of you, calling you stronger than you realize, calling you more loyal than people deserved, saying they don't know how you remained kind after everything you've had to endure, and the person who hurt you the most felt those words like a mirror pressed against their chest. They saw themselves, not as they pretended to be, but as they truly were. Someone who didn't love you the way you deserved at the time, someone who didn't appreciate your heart until it was no longer theirs to take for granted. Listen to this, because the spiritual realm is aligning something new, something bigger, something that will make sense of every delay and every silence you've endured. And even though last night's conversation started in the physical world, what it awakened is happening spiritually, and the universe wants you to know that your name is being spoken in rooms you're not in, by mouths you didn't expect, with emotions you didn't think still existed. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because a shift has begun. A shift in someone's conscience, a shift in their awareness, a shift in their desire to step toward you, not casually, not randomly, but intentionally, emotionally, vulnerably, and the person who went quiet last night hasn't been quiet since, they've been thinking non-stop, pacing, replaying, questioning, wondering how to approach you, how to speak to you, how to break the distance they once caused. Their soul is restless because it knows something their mind never accepted. They were not supposed to lose you. Listen to this, because your angels are preparing you, preparing your heart, preparing your energy for a moment of truth that will come unexpectedly, a message, a call, a confession, something that feels like closure and beginning at the same time. And while the other 6 people may have just been talking, one was awakening. And that awakening is the beginning of everything you've been sensing but couldn't name. Don't scroll, this message is for you, and your heart needed to hear that what happened last night wasn't gossip, it was destiny stirring. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal will make something inside you wake up, almost like your soul already knows this message belongs to you, and your heart needs this right now, because last night something shifted around your name in a way you weren't awake to witness but can feel in your spirit this morning. And whether you realize it or not, 7 people spoke about you, not casually, not in passing, but with an energy so charged, so spiritually loaded, that the universe itself leaned in to listen, and right now you are picking up the emotional echo of the conversations that took place without you. So listen to this because this message is for you, your heart needs this right now. And the reason you've been feeling that tightness in your chest, that sudden heaviness behind your eyes, that strange mix of peace and pressure, is because your name was carried through rooms you weren't in, and some people didn't speak with pure intentions, but others did, and the truth is forming into something heaven is preparing to reveal. So don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Because someone defended you in a moment where you would have never expected support, someone spoke life over you when others tried to speak doubt, someone felt conviction when your name came up because they realized they still owe you an apology, someone else whispered your name with longing they've been hiding from everyone, including themselves, and yes, someone discussed your destiny with envy dressed up as concern. But even that carries no power over you anymore because the tables are turning spiritually, and the divine realm is stepping between you and every tongue that tries to twist your story. So listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because what heaven heard last night is being sorted, separated, and turned into fuel for the breakthrough that has been creeping toward your life in ways you can't yet see, and the angel numbers you've been encountering, 111, 414, 717, 222, aren't random. They are spiritual breadcrumbs pointing you toward the truth that your name is rising in frequency, rising in protection, rising in purpose, and rising in the mind of someone whose feelings for you have grown louder than their ability to hide them. So don't scroll, listen to this. Your heart needs this right now, because one of those 7 voices wasn't talking about you out of curiosity, they were talking about you out of realization, out of regret, out of awakening, out of the sudden understanding that losing access to your energy changed them in ways they can't articulate, and the universe is aligning circumstances that will bring this confession, this clarity, this moment of truth straight to your doorstep. And whether it arrives through a message, a call, or an unexpected encounter, it will come with a weight that shakes you because it's carrying everything their pride refused to say before. So listen closely. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because God is removing every false voice, every jealous whisper, every manipulative intention that tried to distort your path, and elevating the voices that speak truth, honor, and destiny over your life, and one of those voices is tied to a soulmate bond you haven't fully understood yet, but their spirit is tugging on yours even now, and you can feel it every time you get that sudden wave of emotion out of nowhere. Every time their name crosses your mind without warning, every time. Your chest warms for no reason, because your souls are communicating in the silence, preparing for a reconnection that will rewrite what you thought you lost. So don't scroll, listen to this. Your heart needs this right now, because everything that was spoken about you last night is forming into a divine revelation, a spiritual unveiling, and the next chapter of your life is already vibrating with alignment, truth, and undeniable transformation, and soon, sooner than you expect. You will understand why your name had to be spoken before your blessing could be released. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. Something powerful shifted last night, something not just emotional but deeply spiritual, and the universe has been pulling me toward your energy with an urgency that won't quiet down until you hear what's being revealed, because 7 people spoke your name. Yes, 7. And every single one of them felt something shift the moment they mentioned you, and while some spoke your name with admiration, some with jealousy, some with longing, and some with regret, what matters most is the truth the universe kept echoing through each of their voices. You are stepping into a season where the things whispered behind your back are about to be placed right in front of your eyes, not to break you but to awaken you. So don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now, and the reason you've been feeling emotional out of nowhere, the reason certain memories hit a little too hard, the reason you've been sensing someone's energy pulling at yours, is because conversations about you last night created a ripple that is now traveling straight toward your destiny. And listen to this, because the universe wants you to know, one of those 7 people still loves you, one still regrets losing you, one envies your strength, one fears your comeback, one is praying you never forget them, one wishes they could apologize but doesn't know how, and one is about to shock you with what they reveal. So stay here, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because their words carry consequences, and you're about to see them unfold in real time. Someone who hurt you thought they could walk away without accountability, but karma listened to every word spoken last night, every lie, every truth, every confession they never meant to admit, and now the universe is moving pieces in ways that will expose intentions you never fully saw before. And listen to this, because this message is for you. Your energy is stronger than you think, your presence is louder than your silence, and your absence has been haunting someone's mind so intensely that it forced them to say things they never wanted to say out loud, things that are now circling back toward you as divine confirmation. Angel numbers like 111, 333, 747, 1212 have been following you for a reason, because they're signals of alignment, signals that what's happening behind the scenes is not random, signals that the universe is preparing to reveal who is real, who is pretending, and who is spiritually tied to your journey in ways even they don't fully understand yet. So listen to this, your heart needs it. Someone in that group of 7 spoke your name with a tenderness they've been hiding, a softness they thought they buried, and the moment they said your name, the entire energy of the conversation shifted, almost like the universe leaned in, almost like destiny whispered, there it is. The truth. And while one person in that group tried to minimize how deeply you touched someone's soul, another couldn't even hide their reaction, because your absence has become a weight on them, a silence that rattles their spirit, a reminder of what they lost. So don't scroll, listen to this, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because someone who once acted cold is finally melting under the pressure of their own emotions, and the universe is preparing to bring you the clarity you've been waiting for. But here's where it gets deeper. The 6th person, the one who spoke your name with envy, wasn't angry at you, they were intimidated by your resilience, by how you keep getting back up, by how you shine even in silence, and though they didn't say it out loud, their energy confessed the truth. You carry a light that exposes every person who tried to dim you, and that is why the seventh person, the one who stayed quiet the longest, finally said something that the universe needs you to hear. They don't even know how powerful they are, because even the ones who underestimated you are beginning to see your glow returning, your confidence rebuilding, your spirit rising. And listen to this closely, don't scroll, your heart needs this. Someone from that group is coming back around, not by accident, not by coincidence, but because destiny is pulling them toward you with a force stronger than their pride, stronger than their fear, stronger than the distance they created, and they can't shake the feeling that they owe you truth, clarity, closure, or confession. You've been feeling this person's energy, haven't you? The sudden heaviness, the random waves of emotion, the unexplained thoughts of them that appear out of nowhere. These are not just memories, these are spiritual signals, energetic tugs, the universe preparing you for the moment when everything hidden finally comes to the surface. Listen to this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, because what was said about you last night wasn't just conversation. It was activation, it was revelation, it was the catalyst that set fate in motion, and over the next few days, you will notice signs, synchronicities, unexpected messages, strange emotions, encounters that feel too meaningful to ignore, and these signs will guide you toward the truth the universe is ready to place in your hands. Don't scroll, because here's the part your soul has been waiting to hear. Out of all 7 voices, one carried the vibration of destiny, one carried the tone of someone who still feels spiritually connected to you, someone whose heart hasn't healed from your absence, someone who hasn't stopped thinking about what you shared, and the universe is about to reveal their identity in a way that will leave you stunned, not because you didn't sense it, but because deep down, your intuition has been whispering their name this whole time, and now destiny is aligning to confirm it. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The energy around you is shifting, elevating, unfolding, and what was spoken last night has already begun manifesting in your reality. So stay ready, stay open, because revelations are coming, and when they arrive, everything about how you see yourself, your past, and your future is going to change. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to speak into your spirit is something the universe has been waiting for the perfect moment to deliver, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, because the people who talked about you, the energy they sent toward you, and the shift happening around your name are all aligning into a turning point that you didn't see coming but your soul has been sensing for days, maybe even weeks. And listen to this carefully because it will explain why. Your mood has been shifting, why your intuition has been louder, why you've been feeling things you can't quite put into words, and why your spirit has been tugging at you even in the middle of the night when everything is quiet and you can finally feel what your mind tries to ignore. 7 people, yes, 7, have spoken your name recently not by coincidence but by divine orchestration, and each of them carries a different energy that is shaping your next chapter, and while some of these people spoke with love, admiration, or longing, others spoke with confusion, regret, or envy, yet all of it, every emotion, every intention, every whisper, has been gathered by the universe and turned into momentum that is now surrounding you like a spiritual storm preparing to break in your favor. And don't scroll because you need to hear this part. Someone who once underestimated you is now seeing your worth in a painful, undeniable way. Someone who once dismissed your presence is now craving your energy. Someone who thought they could replace you is realizing you were irreplaceable. And the weight of their realization is pressing on their chest in ways they cannot show the world, and listen to this because your heart needs this right now. Another person who has been spiritually connected to you, your soulmate, your mirror, your unfinished chapter, is talking about you not from a place of judgment, but from a place of longing, wishing, replaying, wondering why the distance feels louder than anything else in their life right now, and the universe has been placing signs like 111, 222, 444, and repeating songs in their path to push their heart toward honesty, courage, and revelation. And don't scroll because this next part matters. Someone in that group of 7 spoke your name with intention, trying to manipulate the energy around you, trying to block your blessings, trying to create confusion where you were finally stepping into clarity, but what they didn't understand is that your spirit is protected at a level they cannot access, and everything they spoke, everything they wished, everything they tried to stir up has already been reversed, rerouted, and neutralized before it ever reached you, because the divine doesn't play about you. And listen to this, your heart needs to breathe this in. Another person spoke about you from a place of deep admiration. They admire your strength, your resilience, your light, and they don't even know how to tell you that they see you winning even on the days you feel like you're barely holding yourself together, and the universe is sending people like this into your life because your season of isolation is shifting into a season of support, alignment, and elevation. And don't scroll because here's where everything comes together. The energy around your life has intensified because you are on the brink of a breakthrough that others can sense before you even fully understand it, and whenever a breakthrough is near, conversations about you increase, spiritual sensitivity amplifies, angel numbers multiply, your intuition gets louder, your emotions get deeper, and your dreams start carrying messages that feel too real to ignore. And this is happening because you are stepping into a timeline where your name is going to be spoken in rooms you've never entered, by people you've never met, in ways that open doors you didn't even know existed. And listen to this because this message is for you, someone who hurt you, someone who broke your trust, someone who thought you wouldn't recover, is now facing a truth they never wanted to look at. Losing access to you was the beginning of their karma, not yours, and their spirit is restless because the universe is showing them the difference between someone who wanted them and someone who genuinely cared for them, and your heart needs this right now. You weren't removed from their life because you weren't enough, you were removed because your energy was too pure for someone who wasn't ready to grow, and now they are metaphorically pacing, reflecting, replaying every moment because the silence between you isn't just distance, it is divine correction, divine protection, divine redirection. And don't scroll, here's another truth that's rising around you. Someone in that group of 7 is about to step forward with information, clarity, or confession that will shift your understanding of a situation you thought you already knew the truth about. And this revelation is going to release emotional weight that you've been carrying for far too long, weight that wasn't yours to hold, and as that weight lifts, your energy will rise, your clarity will sharpen, and your blessings will accelerate, because the universe cannot release what belongs to you until you release what was never meant to stay. And listen to this because your heart needs this right now. You're moving into a season where conversations about you will no longer drain you, they will elevate you, because the right people are beginning to notice your value, the right spirits are aligning with your path, and the right souls are being guided toward your life with divine timing that cannot be rushed, delayed, or interfered with, no matter who tries. And don't scroll, because the universe is telling you something powerful in this moment. The next 30 days will reveal why the spiritual pressure around your name has been so intense, why you've been feeling watched, remembered, pulled, or spiritually tapped on, and you will soon see how these 7 conversations were not random. They were the beginning of a divine unveiling, a shift meant to prepare you, protect you, and position you for blessings, love, and truth that are already moving in your direction. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what's unfolding around you right now is moving so quietly, so spiritually, so intentionally that your heart needs this right now, and this message is for you in a way you're not even fully aware of yet, because last night, while you were trying to calm your mind and steady your spirit, someone spoke your name with a level of emotion they haven't allowed themselves to feel in a very long time, and the universe has been nudging you all day with strange déjà vu, repeated angel numbers like 222, 555, 414, and those waves of heaviness hitting your chest out of nowhere because your spirit already senses that something is shifting behind the scenes. Something connected to conversations you weren't present for but were absolutely about you, and not just one conversation. Multiple, layered, emotional conversations carried out by 7 different people who, in their own way, are all tied to your energy, your destiny, your healing, your awakening, and yes, even your soulmate journey. So don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now and the universe is speaking directly to you through this moment. Someone last night defended you when your name came up, someone spoke highly of you, someone regretted how they treated you, someone felt convicted for wronging you, someone admitted they miss you, someone confessed they still love you, and someone, one specific person whose energy still lingers around your spirit, revealed something they've been hiding for months, and that truth has created a ripple in your timeline that you are about to feel in the next few days. So don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and the timing of you hearing it is not an accident, not a coincidence, not a random moment you just stumbled into, but divine orchestration tapping you on the shoulder saying, "Pay attention, something is coming." There is someone whose heart has been heavy with your absence, someone who thought distance would give them clarity but instead it gave them panic, someone who believed they could move on but discovered that every attempt to forget you led them straight back into the memory of your voice, your energy, your softness, your strength, and your light, and they admitted this out loud to someone last night, finally letting the truth slip through the cracks in their pride. And the moment your name left their lips, something shifted in the spiritual realm, because confession opens doors, confession breaks stagnation, confession forces change. So don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. Another person in that circle of 7 spoke with jealousy, the kind they tried to pretend they didn't feel, the kind that rises when they imagine someone else stepping into the place they thought you would keep open for them forever, and that jealousy came from realizing too late that they never matched the love, loyalty, or effort you showed them, and karma is now reminding them of the value they didn't protect. But you don't need to worry, because this message isn't about going backward, it's about going forward, and the universe is closing doors you no longer belong behind. So don't scroll, listen to this message is for you. One of the 7 talked about you with admiration, remembering how you lifted them when you had nothing left for yourself, how you showed up without needing recognition, and now they see the blessing of your presence only after experiencing the ache of your absence, and they said, out loud, that you are someone whose energy feels rare, someone whose spirit feels divine, someone whose heart is unforgettable, and their words carried into the spiritual atmosphere, aligning you with blessings, protection, and elevation, because when people speak truth about your value, the universe responds. Another person spoke out of guilt, realizing they hurt you in ways you didn't deserve, ways you didn't speak about, ways you internalized quietly because you're strong, because you're patient, because you're spiritually mature, and that guilt is now turning into accountability, which means they are about to reach out, apologize, or correct the wrong they caused, and whether you accept that apology or not is your choice. But God is ensuring justice meets every hidden wound you carried silently, so don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now. And then there was one, the one whose energy your intuition keeps picking up on, the one who appears in your dreams, the one whose name you hear in your mind at random, the one your soul recognizes even when your logic tries to deny it, the one who last night admitted something that shocked even the person listening. They never stopped loving you, they never stopped caring, they never stopped wondering what life would look like if they had chosen you instead of fear, instead of ego, instead of running, and the moment they spoke that truth, your spirit felt it, which is why you woke up differently today, why the air felt heavier, why your emotions felt louder, why your intuition was buzzing. Because their confession awakened a dormant connection, and the universe is preparing you for a message, a shift, an unexpected moment of clarity that has your name written all over it. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the spiritual activity around your life is intensifying. Your ancestors are watching, your angels are positioning, your intuition is sharpening, and your blessings are aligning, all because conversations were spoken about you that revealed truth, revealed regret, revealed admiration, revealed love, revealed jealousy, revealed conviction, and revealed destiny, and now the universe is preparing to show you what those conversations will turn into. Something is coming toward you. An apology, a confession, a realization, a blessing, a reunion, or a breakthrough, and the next few days will show you exactly why 7 different people couldn't stop talking about you last night, because your name carries power, your presence carries impact, and your spirit carries purpose, and soon, very soon, you'll understand why the universe needed you to hear this message today. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to say is the part your spirit has been waiting for without even realizing it, the moment everything in this message finally clicks into place, and your heart needs this right now, because the truth that was whispered last night about you, the truth that moved through 7 different conversations, is leading to something bigger than gossip, bigger than concern, bigger than curiosity. It's leading to a divine shift that's about to unfold and wrap around your life in a way that feels supernatural, undeniable, and perfectly timed, and listen to this because this message is for you, the 7th person, the final one, the last voice that spoke your name, didn't say it with fear, or envy, or confusion like some of the others did. No, they said it with a clarity that felt like revelation, like understanding, like they suddenly realized something about your destiny that even you haven't fully seen yet, and their words have already begun rippling through the spiritual atmosphere around you, rearranging conversations, opening doors, pushing hidden truths to the surface, and listen to this, don't scroll. Your heart needs this because the universe has been preparing you for this exact moment. The 7th voice was different not because they knew everything about you, but because they finally recognized the weight of your purpose, the magnitude of your presence, the way your energy impacts rooms even when you're not physically present, and last night they said something that sent awakening through the spiritual realm. Their life is about to change. Watch closely, and those words weren't casual, they weren't dramatic, they weren't thrown into the air without meaning, they were spoken like prophecy, like confirmation, like a mirror revealing something you've been sensing deep inside but couldn't quite name. And listen to this message is for you, because someone realized that the reason your name keeps coming up, the reason people feel drawn to you, intimidated by you, inspired by you, worried about you, confused by you, or obsessed with you, is that your energy is shifting into alignment with something massive, something life-changing, something written for you long before you ever stepped into the obstacles you've been overcoming. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. The seventh person didn't speak about your past, they spoke about your trajectory, about the way every closed door, every betrayal, every lonely night, every unanswered question has been preparing you for a season where things fall into place so quickly it almost feels unreal. And they said your name with a kind of reverence, almost like they realized you've been walking through spiritual warfare disguised as everyday challenges. And now the universe has started positioning the right people, the right opportunities, the right breakthroughs directly in your path, not by accident, but by divine order. And listen to this, because this message is for you. The angels have been nudging certain individuals to pay attention to you, not because you need validation, but because you are stepping into a phase where your presence will unlock things in others, where your growth will intimidate the wrong people and inspire the right ones. And last night's conversations were the final sign that the shift you've been praying for, hoping for, or quietly expecting is not only coming. It has already begun. And don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The universe is preparing to reveal who is truly for you and who has been pretending, who has been silently rooting for your downfall, who has been studying your every move out of fear, and who has been watching you with admiration, respect, and love. And the seventh voice last night was the one that carried truth, the one that carried clarity, the one that carried insight, the one that carried divine alignment, because they said that you're not just stepping into a new chapter. You're stepping into a new identity, one where you finally recognize your worth, finally accept the love you deserve, finally detach from the people who drain your spirit, and finally open your heart to the blessings that have been circling your life waiting for permission to land. And listen to this, because this message is for you. Angel numbers you've been seeing: 111, 444, 1212, 717. They weren't random, they weren't coincidences, they were spiritual breadcrumbs leading you to this moment, the moment where you understand why your intuition has been louder, why your dreams have been clearer, why your emotions have been heavier, and why your name has been echoing in the minds of people who didn't expect to think about you at all. And don't scroll. Your heart needs this right now, because someone from your past has been feeling the weight of their actions, someone who mishandled you, misunderstood you, or underestimated you feels the consequences of losing access to your energy, but that is not your burden to carry. Because the seventh voice last night was the one that spoke about your future, not your past, the one aligned with your elevation, not your heartbreak. And they saw something in you that others were too distracted, too jealous, or too blind to notice. Your calling is bigger than your wounds, your purpose is bigger than your setbacks, and your spirit is stronger than the storms you didn't tell anyone you were facing. And listen to this. This message is for you. The universe is clearing your path, not because you're weak, but because you're chosen, not because you're fragile, but because you're powerful. And last night was the final sign, the spiritual confirmation, the cosmic nudge that everything is aligning faster than you realize. And don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because within the next few days you will feel something shift. Maybe a moment of clarity, maybe a message you've been waiting for, maybe an opportunity that feels too perfectly timed to be random, maybe a release from something that's been weighing you down. But whatever it is, it will be the manifestation of what the seventh person saw, what the angels already knew, and what your spirit has been quietly prepared for. And listen closely, because this message is for you. Doors are about to open. People are about to reveal themselves, and your name is about to be spoken in rooms that were once closed to you, but this time it will be with respect, with admiration, with conviction, with recognition of who you truly are, and the universe is saying don't doubt this, don't minimize this, don't scroll past this because your heart needs this right now. You are stepping into a season where everything begins to make sense, everything comes full circle, and everything that was taken, delayed, or denied returns to you multiplied, protected, and aligned. And the seventh voice last night? They didn't just talk about you, they saw you. They saw your power, your light, and your destiny, and now the universe is making sure you do too.